Time does not wait for anybody. So get up from that couch, put that soda down, stop being lazy, stop procrastinating, and be specific about what it is that you want out of 2022. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're returning and if you're new, welcome. First and foremost, happy holidays and Merry Christmas. I really wanted to get this video out to you guys before the new year, so I'm actually filming this video on Christmas Eve, but no worries, because I know that you guys clicked this video because you really want to know how to strategically plan for 2022 like a boss. So that's exactly what I'm going to show you guys how to do today. In this video, I'm going to give you guys 6 tips that can help you get there. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So towards the end of the year, we know that everyone is looking for a different strategy, different methods, different tools that they can use to really try and implement in their life so that they can improve their quality of life going into the next year. But let's be realistic, a lot of individuals, young adults especially, we like to move forward. We like to, flip the next page, flip the next chapter without really taking a step back, without really reflecting or understanding the different trends and the different habits that we were doing throughout the course of the year or throughout the course of, 2 years, for instance. I strongly believe that before you can really effectively plan for the new year, you have to take some time to really reflect on that, like on this current year, because we're still in 2021. And that's going to lead me to step number 1, which is reflection. So when reflecting, a lot of people tend to focus more on the negatives versus the positives. And when you are reflecting, the first thing that you need to do is you need to celebrate your accomplishments, whether those accomplishments are big or small. You need to reflect on all of the accomplishments that you were able to accomplish this year, because that's big. It's still a huge thing to be extremely proud of. And most people like to only dwell on the negative parts of the year, but always celebrate your accomplishments. And then after you have celebrated your accomplishments, the next thing you need to do is you need to reflect on the things that you notice that you need to improve on going into the next year. So what this does is that when you're reflecting on the things that you need to improve on, you're not necessarily looking at it from a negative mindset or a negative mentality. Instead, you're actually going through the process of gratitude within this reflection process. Don't overwhelm yourself with the things that you weren't able to accomplish, the big mistakes that you made, the challenging parts of the year. Just focus on things about yourself, things about, your environment, your life that you need to improve on. The best way to go about reflecting is when we're talking about your accomplishments, go ahead and make a list. Either make a list or create a win wall. I actually have a win wall like right around the corner. If you're doing this towards the end of the year, just label it, oh, my win wall for 2021, and write on post-it notes and stick it on your wall, all of the things that you were able to accomplish this year, whether it's big or small, it doesn't matter. Anything that you think is an accomplishment for you in your life is an accomplishment. Also do the same thing when it comes to things that you could improve on for going into the next year, is to maybe create a list of that, or either create your 2021 improvement wall and write on a post-it note all of the things that you want to improve on going into the new year and stick it on that wall. Moving on to step 2, which is actually developing self-awareness. Okay guys, self-awareness has a huge impact on your overall happiness, your success, and your quality of life. If you want to be able to plan effectively and reach your goals going into the new year, you need to take the responsibility in developing a deeper understanding with yourself. Now you're probably wondering, okay, well, how can I become more self-aware? Well, there's 3 main things that I have used that has allowed me to be more self-aware of myself. And the first thing is really assessing the way that I talk to myself. Like, how am I talking to myself? Am I calling myself dumb? Am I constantly criticizing myself? Next is to really tune into your feelings and really understanding why you feel a certain way, why this thing triggered you, why this thing makes you happy, and really tuning into those feelings and really also asking yourself those deepening questions to get a better understanding of who you are as an individual. And the last thing is to critically think about everything in relating to yourself, not in a criticizing way, but in a way to obtain a deeper understanding about yourself. If you're someone that is constantly procrastinating, ask yourself, what makes me procrastinate? Why am I constantly turning stuff in late? Why am I not being able to, deliver my best quality of work? What is contributing to me not being able to reach this next level? Really asking yourself those deepening questions, those thought-provoking questions about yourself will allow you to be more self-aware, will allow you to, catch the way that you're talking about yourself, will allow you to tune into your feelings a little bit better, will allow you to answer those, those critical questions that maybe you weren't able to answer about yourself a year ago. But now that you've gotten to know yourself better, you can answer those questions. Now that you have gone through the whole reflection step, now that you are in the process of developing a deeper connection with yourself, you can now move on to step 3, which is being specific and intentional with what you want out of 2022. You really have to be specific about what you want out of 2022. Don't be generic when it comes to the goals that you want to accomplish, to the things that you want to do, to the next stages that you want to reach. You have to be extremely specific, because let me tell you guys something, time doesn't wait for anybody. Time does not wait for anybody. So get up from that couch, put that soda down, stop being lazy, stop procrastinating, and be specific about what it is that you want out of 2022. Once you have those definitive things that you really want to accomplish out of 2022, it's now time to move on to step 4, which is the planning phase. The planning step is all about setting goals. Setting goals for the new year will give you a sense of purpose, and it will help you focus your time and energy into things that matter to you. The best way to make sure that you reach your goals for the new year is by setting SMART goals. SMART goals is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. A lot of people set unrealistic goals for themselves, and then they get upset when they don't meet them. But this is why step 1 and 2 is so important. Doing your yearly reflection and becoming self-aware will deepen that connection with yourself and will allow you to set specific and realistic goals that you're going to be actually able to reach within the new year. Also, within the planning phase, it is so important to figure out how you're going to get organized, whether that's through a physical planner, a digital planner. Once you have that done, what are the things that you want to improve on? What do you want for yourself? And then break that down into timelines. When do you want these done by? When do you want to accomplish this? Step 5 is all about implementation. Implementation is the how. How are you going to reach those goals? What methods do you need? What strategies do you need to learn? What do you need to buy? How much money do you need to spend to make sure that you reach that goal, to make sure that you accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish? Or what skills, how are you going to obtain those skills? What things do you need in order to, get you there? That's what step 5 is about the implementation process. Everybody is good at planning something, but they never plan the how. The how is the in-between phase from you planning and from you executing. You need to also develop your how. How are you going to make things work? How are you going to reach that goal? How are you going to improve yourself? How are you going to accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish? You can plan for whatever things you want to plan for, but if there is no how in between, once things get shaken up with you in the next year, once you fall off your path, once things start to not go your way, it's going to be harder for you to bounce back if you don't have that how, that step-by-step, or that path created for you to hop back on when things get rough. So that's why step 5, the implementation, the how step, is really essential when it comes to effectively planning or strategically planning for 2022. All right, guys, and the last step, step 6, is all about execution. Execution is all about getting it done. Oftentimes, this is probably the most hardest step. Like, we all take hours and so much time in planning and figuring out the implementation process and doing all of this, but then we don't even follow through. We don't even end up doing what we said we were gonna do. And that's okay, it happens. But you clicked on this video because you wanted to know the strategic plan and how you can implement it in your life so that you can level up, so that you can become a boss babe in 2022. And that all comes down to you being able to execute everything that we've described today, to absorb it, apply it to your life, and then make sure that it gets executed in 2022. You have to decide, are you willing to be that invested in yourself that you take the time out of your day to make sure that you are on your path to, improving your quality of life. You know, do you have enough will? Do you have enough self-motivation? Do you have enough discipline to be able to accomplish everything that you said that you want to do? That being said, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video today. I really wanted to get this out to you. I even enjoyed, you know, making this video today. Like, I'm over here inspiring myself, motivating myself. But that's why I'm here, is that, you know, we're all going through you know, the same challenges, and just having somebody or a platform where we can all tap into that reality and, you know, get our bags together, you know, invest in ourselves, elevate ourselves, and just grow, you know, together as a channel. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, all of the above. Oh, if you haven't already, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would really appreciate the love. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.